Welcome everyone. Today we will talk about using properties of integers exponents. Okay? The exponents, we take it by another way. I can write the exponents of integers as a repeated multiplication for the same number. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Instead of writing 2 times 2 times 2 5 times, I can write it as 2 to the power of 5. Yes. So 2 is called the base. And 5 is called power or exponent. Okay, so we can say it 2 to the power 5. Okay. Also, I can write it in another way. If I group these 3 2's with these 2 2's, like what? 2, it will become 2 times 2 times 2 3 times, so it's 2 times 3. Yes, times, and the other group is 2 is repeated 2 times, so we can write it as 2 to the power 2. But actually we know that the answer was what? 2 to the power 5, so it's the same, so it's 2 to the power 5. So what you did in the powers, if we have the same base, we will add the powers. Okay, if we had same base, we will make what? Add the power. This is the first property of integers. In case of multiplying two number with the same base, we add what? The power. By the way, here 2 times, in this example, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 5. So we can consider that the power here is what? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So 1 plus 1, 2, plus 1, 3, plus 1, 4, plus 1, 5. So the power of any whole number without powers is 1. So the default, so if I have the number 5 like this, what is the power of 5 like this? It's 1. Yes, it's 1, but we don't have to write it. We can write it just only 5. Okay, so any number, any whole number doesn't have any power, that means that its power is 1. And in case of the first property of integers exponent is when multiplying the same base, okay, we add the powers. Is it clear? Okay, in this example, what if I multiply n to the power 3 times n to the power 4? Actually, we have the same base, yes, which is n. Okay, what's the base? Okay. What about the powers? In case of times, what we should make to the powers to the same base, we add. So it's 3 plus 4, so which is equal n to the power 7. Okay? It's clear. This is the first property we already take. What about if we make a division? Okay, division means we make in the multiplication form, we make addition. What about the division? The division we will make subtract. Like what? If I have the number like this, n to the power 7 multiplying n to the power 2. I'm sorry, divided n to the power 2. Okay. In case of division, okay, we're doing what? It will become n to the power 7 minus 2, which is equal n to the power 5. How we get it? Okay, we can make it like this. N to the power 7 means n times n times n times n, actually 7 times n times n 2, 3, 6 times n, okay? Okay. Over how many n's there? 2. N times n, okay? We have a fact saying that n divided n equals what? Any number divisible by itself, it's give us 1, yes. So n divided n gives 1. And n divided n gives 1. Okay. 1 times 1 is 1. And the other n is what? This is the remainder, which is what? N 5 times. So the result is n to the power 5. Okay? So you get it? So in case of division, we subtract the powers. Okay? Okay. Let's take some example. Actually, we know that the volume of cube equal what? Volume of cube equal edge times edge times edge. Yes? But we can write the edge as a side. So I can say it side times side times side, which is equal side to the power 3. By substituting by the side with 2 feet, so volume equal 2 to the power 3. What? Feet or cubic feet. But actually he wants the answer in cube inch, not cube feet. So since we know that 1 feet equal how many inch? Okay, it's 12 inch. Yes? Yes. Actually, inch, we can write inch as a small letters like this, I, N, and feet as FT. Okay? It's short letters for the word. Okay? So if 1 feet equals 12 inch, so what is the volume in inch? So instead of writing 2, so 1 cubic, what about 1 cubic feet? 1 cube feet actually equal 1 cube feet (12 to the power 3 inch), because it's 12 times 12 times 12, 3 times. So it's to the power 3. Now I need the volume in inch. So instead of cubic feet, we will put 12 to the power 3 inch. So volume equal 2 to the power 3 times 12 to the power 3. Now the answer can be written in cube inch. Yes? I can write it by another way. How? I can write it 2 times 2 times 2 times 12 times 12 times 12. And by using the multiplicative properties, which is commutative and associative. Actually, commutative means if I have 2 times 3, it's the same as 3 times 2. Okay, yes, this is called commutative. Okay, and associative property, as I can say, 2 times 3 times 5. I can start with 2, or I can start with 3 times 5, like this, 2 times 3 times 5. This is called associative property. Okay, you already studied before. Okay, so I can use the commutative and the associative property to do the following. 2 times 12 times 2 times 12 times 2 times 12. Yes? I can put each 2 with 12, each 2 with 12, each 2 with 12. It's called commutative and associative property. Then 2, I can write this bracket as what? The bracket is repeated 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So I can write it like this. 2.12 to the power what? 3. Yes, that's right. And 2 times 12 equal what? 24. So 24 to the power 3 cubic inch. Okay? Okay. And from here, we have another fact that if I have A times B to the power N, I can distribute the power, okay? So it can be written as A to the power N multiply B to the power N. It's the same, okay? I can write it the same way, okay? So I can distribute the power N over multiplication, okay? So this is one of the properties of exponent, okay? So we can distribute the power over multiplication. The same as a division. If I have A over B all to the power N, I can distribute N, the N is power to A and B. So it can be written as A to the power N over B to the power N. Okay? And this is the third rule. Okay, we'll take the first rule, which is in case of multiply, same base, we add what? Yes, we add what? We add powers. Yes. So here we can add powers like this example. Okay? Okay. The second property, if we divide, in case of division, we subtract powers. Third one, if I have different base, I can distribute the power in case of multiplication and in case of division. Okay? So we have 3 properties now. Another property of exponent, which is called power of the power. How? Power is the power, actually, it's like 5 to the power 2 all to the power 4. We call this problem power of the power. In this case, what should we do? Actually, in case of power of the power, we multiply powers. Like what? It will become 5 to the power 2 times 4, which is equal 5 to the power 8. Okay? Is it clear? So this is the fourth rule. And the last, actually, for today, for this lesson today. So in the general form, if I have A to the power N to the power all to the power M, so I can multiply M by N, so it's A to the power N M. Okay? Okay. And that's it. Today we have studied the following. Okay? First, in case of having same base, multiplying same base, okay, what we should do in the powers? Yes, adding power. So A equals A to the power N plus M. Okay? Okay. In case of having division, A to the power N divided A to the power M, then the result will become A to the power N minus M. So in case of divided, which have the same base, we subtract the powers. Okay. The third one is, in case of having 2 different base, A times B all to the power N, we distribute the power over the 2 bases. So it's A to the power N multiply b to the power n. Also in division, a over b all to the power n. We distribute n over a and b, so it's a to the power n divided b to the power n. Last one, which we studied today, is power of the power, which is a to the power n all to the power m equals a to the power n m. Okay? Let's take an example about it, which is if we have 4 to the power 2 multiply with 4 to the power 4 all to the power 5 divided 4 to the power 7. What is the last answer? Okay, let's start. Okay, inside the bracket, actually I will finish what inside bracket first. Okay, 4 to the power 2 times 4 to the power 2. Here we have the property of multiplying two same base, so I will add the power, so it will become 4 to the power 6. Yes, all to the power 5 divided 4 to the power 7. Yes, that's right. Okay, then power of the power, what should we do in power of the power? Yes, multiply the power, so it's 4 to the power 5 times 6 is 30 divided 4 to the power 7. Okay, in case of division and have the same base, what should we do? Yes, put the base and subtract power, so it's 30 minus 7 equal 23. So this is the last answer. Thank you for listening to this lesson today. See you next time. Bye.